It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Wednesday. We are off to another warm start today with temperatures this morning in the low 70s as of 5 a.m. And we are heading to the mid 90s. Once again, I have 94 degrees for the forecasted high temperature. The conditions across the Ozarks today will actually be very similar to what we had around yesterday. So if you like that summertime feel, the high heat, the high humidity with that isolated storm chance, well, then today's for you. You have a really similar forecast in store for us across the region today. There is just that isolated chance for some showers and a few thunderstorms. It's not going to be too numerous on the radar, and most of the showers and thunderstorms across the country today will actually be located up north and out east. That's where most of the heavy rainfall is today, from portions of the Tennessee Valley back up through the Ohio River Valley. We could see some unsettled weather ourselves, though. We have some really stable air in place, and the big ridge of high pressure is helping to keep storms at bay, too. However, if storms are able to develop today, they will have the potential to carry some gusty winds as well as some brief locally heavy downpours. So keep that in mind. They will be few and far between, and most of us will stay dry. But I think it's the peak heating, the afternoon hours, that we have the best chance to see just a couple of those storms break through and result in a few thunderstorm chances. Today, heat index values will still be around 100 degrees. We have high temps in the 90s. Not hard to get a feels like temp in the mid 90s and near 100. That will be the case as we go through the course of the day today. So we've got some very hot air heading our direction. I expect that we will see high temperatures today in the mid 90s, but this is actually the real last day of oppressive heat in the forecast. We should see a cool down coming our direction. It's going to arrive by tomorrow, more likely into Friday. It comes with a frontal boundary, which will increase the rain chances across the Ozarks. I have entered a chance for some thunderstorm activity into Saturday of this weekend, but it's also going to come along with a cool down for the weekend. So high temperature today, 94 degrees, low chance for an isolated shower or thunderstorm. Tonight will still be near 70 degrees for the low temperature. It's another hot day tomorrow with temperatures in the mid 90s, but not as much of a rain chance. We start to see the northwestern counties get a rain chance in the forecast in our northern counties on Thursday. And then by the time Friday gets here, it's a better chance for more widespread rain that remains for most of the day. That's when we'll see temperatures fall back into the 80s for highs, and they'll likely stay in the 80s as we head through much of the weekend forecast. Around the country, things are pretty active. We've got high heat from the Midwest to the East Coast. While that's happening, showers and thunderstorms for parts of the Mid-Atlantic. Those are actually going to be moving up into New England for tomorrow. And then it seems early. It's August, but it could be time for the first snowflakes of the season. That's only up in the portions, higher elevations for northern portions of Montana. Not too unusual for them to see the first flakes of the year in August and September. So I guess it's not too unusual, but that is possible later today. We'll be watching for snow chances for our friends up north. Kind of crazy that we're already talking about temperatures that are that cold, but here we are. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. The question that I left you with yesterday: which animal sleeps the most? And the options were A, a sloth, B, a cat, C, a koala, or D, a bat. I did not know this one. It is actually C, a koala. I knew bears were sleepy, but yes, koalas are often considered the sleepiest animals in the world. They sleep up to 22 hours a day. The Australian marsupials spend most of their time in a eucalyptus tree, eating eucalyptus leaves, which are very low in nutrients and high in toxins, by the way. So don't try this if you're a human, but digesting these leaves requires a lot of energy for the koala bear. So they sleep to conserve their energy so they can wake up and eat more toxic eucalyptus leaves. Interesting. Okay. Other animals that sleep a lot, by the way, topping the list, sloths, not far behind. They sleep about 20 hours a day. Brown bats sleep about 19. Giant armadillos sleep 16 to 18 hours a day. And snakes sleep about 16 hours a day. But after a snake has a big meal, they have been known to sleep 20 hours or more during the winter months when they are trying to bulk up. So now we know. Congrats. If C, koala was your guess, that's the correct answer for today's brain twister trivia question. Here's the question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. Which country produces the most chocolate? Do you think it is A, Switzerland, B, Belgium, C, the USA, or D, the Ivory Coast? Let me know what you think. You can do that at aroundtheozarks.com. Up for grabs every single weekday. A $20 gift card to Scooter's Coffee, and it's free to enter. So you might as well start off your weekday with one of those. Head on over to the website to enter the Brain Twister Trivia Contest. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Rescue Towing and Scooter's Coffee, and thank you for listening. Find a way to beat the heat today. Grab the umbrella just in case. We're looking at a high temperature of 94.